Welcome to the recap show, the podcast moment. Jay Works, and this is Street Savvy, the podcast. Folks, we're recapping the show from 4:30 p.m. We had a lot to touch bases with, and we feel like we didn't give you enough. So we're going to recap this moment. I don't have the rights to this music, nor the control over the vocals. It's not my music. I don't have the rights over it, but I love this song. So listen, folks. Again, I'm Jay Works, and this is Street Savvy, the podcast. We did a lot of things this afternoon at 4 p.m. We had a lot to touch bases. The rhetoric that's going on in the White House, the P. Diddy saga, for him getting arrested yesterday from the hotel, and the WNBA saga is coming down to the wire. The playoffs are starting up, and we have some MVPs in the Rookie of the Year conversation. And we didn't, touch bases on like we should have, but we are right now. Let's go. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Okay, the recap moment is, listen, in the WNBA, there's been a lot of hoopla with this Caitlin Clark situation. From her doing this in her collegiate days, not winning anything, but just a lot of accolades, and her signing a big bonus in the WNBA, one of the largest contracts. Her displaying her scoring skills, 19.5 a game, 8.5 assists, 1.3 in steals. She's leading her team in steals, points, and assists. Might be the first rookie to ever do that. Might be the first rookie. And don't forget, we have other rookies that's out and hurt. But hey, this rookie's going on. But then we got A'ja Wilson, who's been doing this for years in the WNBA. The past 5-6 years, she's been MVP twice, might be a third time. This year, she is leading the NBA. 27.5 points a game, 8 rebounds, 2.2 rebounds, and 1.7 blocks. She is, in my opinion, the WNBA, the most valuable player. It's been all this hoopla about people hating on Caitlin Clark. And maybe so. Maybe it's so. People are going to hate on games. People's going to hate on the style of play that certain people play, especially a white person, man or women, that has great ball skills, can shoot the rock, can pass the rock, and also be a floor general. Caitlin Clark is a floor general, folks. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say that, and I'm going to keep saying it. I don't like what's going on. I don't like that, she's been pushed out there as a poster girl, as a villain. I think she does have her fair share of bullshit that she does on the court, but she got skills. This girl had skills underneath skills, folks. She's doing her thing, and I think we all should applaud that. The WNBA is pushing it to new heights. She done made people step their game up. Because I see it be 2-on-3, 3-on-1, 2-on-1 when it comes on to her. They stopping her ball skills from the top. She come up to the top of the key or bringing it down. Bring down the floor, and she still averaged almost 9 assists a game. So, folks, listen, Caitlin Clark is great for the league, the WNBA, and keep going. But A'ja Wilson, you are the one. You are the one, young lady. You are the one. And I'm telling you, for any young girl, black or white, that's in collegiate sports, mark your game after A'ja Wilson. Mark your game. She plays ball hard. She's a ball hogger. She's a scorer. She's one of the greatest mid-range shots ever seen a woman shoot. She's a general. She's a general as a power forward on the floor for her team. She's great. She's pretty great at what she does, and she had a great mouthpiece. She's not letting none of the rhetoric bother her. She's over there trying to win another championship, she says. And hey, do a great job out there. We appreciate both of you women. I just want to publicize what's going on in the WNBA as far as Rookie of the Year and the most valuable player, which I think is A'ja Wilson. Folks, now move on. Again, this is the recap show. I'm recapping the rest of Pete Diddy Combs, Sean Puffy Combs, folks. I looked at it earlier, as my producers was giving me the documents on it, and it was crazy. It was crazy. I seen that. I seen it last night, and he got arrested yesterday morning. But I'm like, whoa, you know, even the trolling of Curtis Jackson and other folks, but Curtis Jackson been the leading person. It's even a docu-series they saying, quote unquote, allegedly, that is coming out, and he's furnishing the money. He done made money out of it. He done sold it. Curtis Jackson, about he did it. He did it. So you know, Curtis Jackson been trolling, but these charges, wow. These charges range from, let's get them up. Let's get them up on a big post, and let's bring it to you folks as we should. Again, I don't like showing, I just like showing the news as it is. Sean Puffy Combs was arrested for the indictments of the charges from lawsuits alleging sexual assault, misconduct, sex trafficking, things of that nature. Now listen, folks. Sex trafficking? I don't even understand when it comes to sex trafficking. I don't understand. I wouldn't tell you I can believe it. I won't tell you. I can't tell you that I think it's true. I can't tell you that they setting the man up. Let me tell you something. I done heard that before. R. Kelly. I done heard the same charges. Same exact charges. Now, I don't believe in conspiracy theories. I don't believe in none of that. I don't believe that. But I also believe you can mess with the wrong people, allegedly. Sean Diddy Combs, R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, and so on, and people want your neck on the plate. And they'll do it, they start cutting the head off the snake. They're working in financial. And financial means we go into your records, your books. Then we go into your lifestyle and your public activity, which is your bedroom. Which that's none of our business. What you do in the bedroom with men or women, gay, lesbian, or straight, that got nothing to do with us, America. Got nothing to do with us. Got nothing to do with anything we got to talk about. For one. But these are serious, heinous crimes that P. Diddy allegedly has been charged with. Now, folks, listen. You are innocent to proven guilty. I surely don't believe that. Because I done been on the other end of that stick. And it looks like I was getting charged before I was even found proved innocent or guilty. And even today on work, things I'm trying to build in my life, still documents come up in my life that it seems like, oh yeah, you did that. Even though it was a misdemeanor, I was found not guilty and things of that nature. I mean, black and brown, my opinion, folks, we don't stand a chance in the judicial system in the United States of America. We don't stand a chance. The immigrants stand a chance more than me and you, if you're black and brown. And I feel that in my heart. They stand a chance. And it showed. It showed. But this indictment, I want you folks to know how this goes. Just a little bit of what I know. This indictment don't mean that you're guilty. It just means it's charges allegedly. Someone allegedly says you did these charges, these heinous things to certain folks or entity or place or thing. It's up to the system to prove you guilty or innocent without over reasonable doubt. So it don't mean nothing. And this lawyers, this mouthpiece is going to suppress all the evidence. Everything that the indictment, the unsealed indictment, gets unsealed. Everything that's in it. So hopefully he would get a bail, and hopefully he will resolve these things. And if he's guilty, they're gonna fry him. They're gonna fry him. They're gonna put him to the test. They're gonna break him. But remember, and up and leading to this indictment and the raids, remember one of his security guards, I quote, allegedly said, Diddy's been recording things since 1992. His parties, things he do privately, which I'm not going to say nothing crazy than that, because I don't believe we should be talking about his bedroom. None of us. But anyways, he's been recording a lot. His deals, his music deals, his contract, because he's a smart man. And he's always kept a lawyer around him. He's always kept a lawyer in his corner, no matter where he was at. He may not seem honest with a lot of people. He may not seem the brightest when it comes down to beating people for their music or their copyrights or their publishing. But this man always kept a lawyer around. Sean P. Diddy Combs always kept a lawyer. I know that person. So, we have to make sure we understand that these charges could be fraudulent. But as an indictment dropped down, and they got to check out these charges. They got to make sure. And that's what indictment. That doesn't mean he's in trouble. That doesn't mean he did anything. He could be blatantly innocent. And he could be blatantly guilty. I seen the videotape. And an indictment can lead from past and previous activities. Past activities or assaults, thefts that you have done in the past is shown on video, which the cats and the dragging in the hotel allegedly. And they can bring that up in an indictment, but that don't mean you can also be convicted. It's statute of limitations between a lot of that. I'm no judge and jury. I'm also nobody's mouthpiece or no one's lawyer. I can tell you that much about that. But folks, keep an eye on the story. We will be on it. I'm definitely on it. Street Savvy the podcast. If definitely going to report the news to you as we get it ourselves. And more on the recap, the rhetoric of the left wing and the right wing going on in America. And I'm going to get right to the point. Donald Trump is allegedly saying immigrants are eating people in Cleveland, the state of Cleveland, the city of Springfield, dogs and cats. He's allegedly, this is going on. He's saying it. He said it in the presidential debate several days ago, and he said it on X, on social media outlets. Even this running mate, allegedly, quote, allegedly, that people are eating, immigrants are eating out there in Cleveland, Ohio, the state of Cleveland, the city of Somerville. And this morning, as well as yesterday, state troopers was employed to stand and protect and serve at a couple of the colleges and some of the schools. People are scared. They're getting death threats, bomb threats on the colleges and the schools over in the state of Ohio. And then you got some folks really believing what Donald Trump rhetoric is saying. There was reports on a sheriff, just elected a sheriff today. They're doing it, they've been doing it, and we need to put a stop to it. We need to stop it. And then with the other side of the rhetoric as well, in the same mouthpiece, he's blaming Kamala Harris. Everything is going on, he's blaming Kamala Harris for both of the attempts on his life. Allegedly, it was attempts, allegedly. The rifle being found out in the Mar-a-Lago residence, the Mar-a-Lago estates in Florida. All of this. If that ain't rhetoric at its finest, I don't know what it is in America. And again, I'm not the one to tell you go out and vote for either one, because I don't think either one got anything for me right now at this point. And that's just my opinion. My opinion counts for my family, my friends, my grandkids, and my generational wealth that I'm trying to save on, bank on. Because I don't know if SSI going to be around for me. Honestly believe that. It's my honest opinion. And he has divided this country. His rhetoric has divided this country every time he speaks. Divided. Us against them. Them against me. White against black. White against black. Allegedly. Who knows, folks? We have to put a stop to this rhetoric. We have to stop. First of all, we got to stop listening to it. And you folks sending that man your money, that's your money. But also, that's your rhetoric if you support that. Does Kamala Harris have rhetoric? And that's bull? She's saying they've been fighting to keep the borders controlled at an extent. I think that's rhetoric. Because where has the borders been controlled at? There's people flooding our borders. Texas, California, Arizona, flooding them. Where's control at? Where's you and Joe Biden's control? So that's right. That's a fact lie. Allegedly. That's in the news. So, folks, we got to get it together with the rhetoric, or believing it or not. We're going to stop listening to it. We got to egg it out. We got to vote on the right person. Again, folks, this is the recap from Street Savvy the podcast. I'm Jay Works, the host of most. And please tune in tonight, YouTube TV, Facebook Live, IG Live, and definitely TikTok. Because we're going to be there tonight, 8 p.m. We're going to be talking some great stuff, some good stuff. Not no smack, not no rhetoric, but things we went through and seen in the news of today. God bless you, America.